Good morning.
Good morning to you. How you doing up there?
I'm doing pretty good. Got some weather, huh?
Yeah, it may have this little white noise in the background. That's solid storms. And of course, Battle Cat just she's looking for sanctuary here, so she walked up and heard me talking. Yeah, we'll see if we get some thunder, but we're gonna hold out as long as the power does, and we can always restart if we need to. But how you doing? You doing all right?
I'm doing great. Doing great.
We are at the end of the road here for this basic scenario playthrough. For the 21st or 22nd time now. I think one time we did two games in one, so 21st time. Let's set this up and go through it, and then we can leave everyone in anticipation of the forthcoming campaign scenario, which is scenario 12 from Thunder on the Mississippi. As we've done in all previous occasions, we've now swapped sides. I'm going to be taking the Confederates this week. Roger has switched over to the Union, and if you've not watched the first playthrough, you might want to just stop it here because, of course, as always, we go through all the specific rules for the scenario in that, and you may be a little out of sorts. You might not know what's going on here. And, of course, you're going to see probably, maybe, a different style of play today. Well, who can say? But we've had a week now to think about this and reflect. Has that impacted your thought process on this one, or are we just resigned to the fate of the dice?
I'll see how things go. Yeah, the dice are going to be important. And the initiatives in particular, a string of initiatives for the Confederacy, like I got last time, you can run away. So there's not a lot of choices. I guess I'll try to make some different ones just to see how it plays out and see how things go. Don't have much to say about
Yeah,
this
no,
one.
right, exactly. I mean, I'm the same way because there's no leader transfers on the first, and all we can do is just see who wins the first initiative, and that will set the tone, set the pace, and if I get it, then I've got an idea or two. But so much will depend on the vagaries of chance. So I guess we should hesitate no farther and just get into it. What do you say?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, and just to remind everybody else, there's no force marching in the first turn. That was already pre-scripted, whether we get this or not. And we're going to do our random event here for the first one. So 1 through 5 is going to be heat, and 6 is going to be extreme heat, which has all sorts of other baggage. I guess I'll give it a roll here this time. So here is our
Okay.
random event for turn 1. Okay, it's just heat. That's already different. That one is just a +1 to your extended march
Ended
rolls.
die rolls.
And that's it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, then that's a little bit of breathing room. So why don't I wish you the best of luck, sir, and you give us our first
Good
initiative
luck to you.
roll.
Sure, here we go. And it's a Confederate initiative.
Okay, let's go ahead and activate Walker and his Ford. We'll give them all a fatigue marker. And here's their movement +2 because Walker is activating them. That's a 5. Okay. And we'll have Walker. We'll go with just so Wilson first. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll have Greg go 1, 2, 3. And we'll have Hector go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Walker and just will go 1, 2, 3 to there. All right. Next initiative. So high tie, that's a Confederate. And then I will have Walker activate Wilson to 2. And here's movement +2. And that is a 3. Well, that's exactly what he needed. So he'll go 1, 2, and he'll end his movement there to dismantle that bridge. I have a feeling that'll be back sooner rather than later anyway. Next initiative. That's double fives again.
Yours again.
Okay. Well, let's get Loring going. So he will activate everybody. And here's his movement +2. 7. Okay. He will travel with Buford. They will go out ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Adams will follow behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative. That's yours.
We'll have Ord. We'll activate. Let's see, it's clear and rolling terrain. So yeah, he'll activate all his guys, I guess. So this will be 1 dice +1. 6. Ord will travel with Hovey. Osterhus. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 to there. Hovey will go 1, 2 with Ord. 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Smith will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The car will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours. High ties. And your cavalry are free to move.
All right, we crossed the river. So let's have Cosby march. Go to 1. Here's movement +1. 9. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
We'll have Ord activate all his 4 divisions. Here's their movement. So they go 5. Ord will stay with Hovey. He'll go first. He'll go 1, 2 to there. And I guess both those cavalry have an option for retreating.
So you've got 3 remaining.
Yes, I have 3 remaining.
Okay. We'll have Whitfield move cav retreat. So he's going to flip, get a fatigue, and he has a 2, so there's no modifier to this roll. Here is the screen. So you'll lose 2 movement points. We'll go
Remaining.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll just go 5 and 6. But it's also treated like restricted zoc, so you can't attack unless you started adjacent to that. So
Right.
Yeah, so you've got 1 more if you want to keep moving.
Yes, he will. He'll move to there. We'll take Osterhus. We'll go 1, 2, 3 to there. So he has. I start off with 5, so I have 2 movement points remaining.
Yes. Here 2 to 1. I've got artillery. I'm going to stand.
How about the 1st Mississippi?
They will go. Yes. So they will flip. And here is a -2 to this roll. And no effect on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Bolton.
Okay, so I would have +1, +2. Question is, do I have a flank there? Is 2433? I've got 5 hexes covered, but that is going to stay covered because I have a road into the hex.
You've got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one would stay. Yeah, you'd still have a +2.
Is there any usefulness to that for me at this point? I don't think I want to make a +3 attack. Not yet, anyway. R is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. He'd have one movement point. I assume Cosby will stay.
We'll stay.
AJ Smith is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got to keep moving because of the restricted zoc at 2433.
Mm-hmm.
Initiative. That's mine. We'll take Hovey to fatigue 3. Here's his movement. His movement points of 5. Here's his extend. This is +1, but there's a special -1 for this scenario. But then there's heat.
Yeah.
So that's a +1.
It's a net +1, yeah.
He's okay. So he's going to go 1, 2 to there.
It's just 1.
Oh, it's just 1 to there. So I'd have 4 remaining, which would be enough for a normal attack because it's Los. So I believe I will make a attack on the march, a normal attack. So just to go tactical, it's going to be a +1. I have 6 hexes covered, but the river is not fordable for this scenario, and there's no bridge. So that those two come off. So I have a flank bonus of +2. And then you have an artillery roll because we're at 0 in Los differential, and that's a die roll for you.
Yep. So on even, we've got the cannon unlimbered. Yeah, they we do.
So the artillery is a -1. So the final is 3 up and 1 down for a final of a +2.
+2.
There we go. +2. It's a 7.
Okay. He's goopy here. Let me see. Come on, baby. Come on, Wilson. You've been doing stellar work. All right. It's a 4. 4 difference out of 5. That is going to be a DR right off the top. 1 DR, I believe. Yep, 1 DR.
See, so that does give me a point.
1 DR off the top for that. Okay, so we'll give you 1 manpower just for that. So we will demoralize him and give him fatigues, and he'll lose a manpower. There we go. All right. And then I must go here or here. And they're both equidistant. They're not farther away, and they're not by road. So that's another 2 off the top. So he's going to go here and lose 2 more. 1, 2. I'll give you 2 more. There you go. And then he was pretty much free to just go 2, 3, 4, and then we can start moving 5 to there. And he could do, let's see, he's 4 away right now, right? 1 here and still be 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he will do that to the safety of his brothers.
So you ended up losing 3 total manpower on that?
I did.
And I also picked up a route result,
yes,
which is an initial +2. You lose a point for that. I gain 1.
1 point for the route. Okay.
Is a fatigue. Okay, so he's done for the day. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have Cosby march. Here's movement. It's 5, 6. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. Low ties, that's yours.
Well, we'll attempt to bridge with W.S. Smith. So he picks up 2 fatigues. 5 or less. And I don't get it. Okay, that's dandy. Initiative. That's yours. That may not have been the best place to start.
I will have
My bridge building.
Loring activate everyone. We'll go to 2. Here's movement plus 2. 7. And they will just get on down the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Featherstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And J. Adams will follow behind. Initiative. That is low ties. That's yours.
I'm allowed 2 attempts per turn.
Yes.
So I guess we'll try the smaller guy first. Well, he'll has 1 attempt at this. So again, it's the same thing, even die roll, no mods, and it works. So I can get to build a bridge. Yay! Initiative. That's yours.
Okay. Guess we'll have Breckenridge start moving everybody. Movement plus 2. 8. So who'll go first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Helm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D. Adams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative. That's yours.
We'll have Steel activate Steel. Here's his movement. +1 is 5. Steel will go with him, so it'll be 1. And it's going to be to get into Los is +3, so that's just enough. So it's going to be 5 to get to there. That's annoying, isn't it? Initiative. It's mine. So we'll take Steel again. Here's his movement. 3. 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. Mine. Of Sherman activate Tuttle. Here's his movement. Here's his extend. He's okay. It's +1 ultimately. We're just going to move him out of the way to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Guess it doesn't make much sense to keep Hector there now, so Hector will go to 2. Here's movement +1. 4. He will go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I have the 1st Missouri. Goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
We'll have Walker activate Hector and Gist. So Hector's going to go to 3. Gist will go to 2. Here's movement +2. That's terrible. Walker and Gist are just going to go to there. Hector's extend march +1. He flips. He's going to go 1, 2 to there. Actually, you know what? He'll stay there. He's gonna defend. We'll go there. Right. Initiative. That's yours.
I have Ord activate Smith, R and Osterhus. Do all of them. Here's their movement +1. 6 movement points. Ord will transfer to Carr. They're going to go first. Here's their extend, +1. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'd have 2 remaining. He's going to stop there. Here's Osterhuse's extend. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And AJ Smith's extend. He's going to flip to disorganize. 6 movement points. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. It's mine. We'll have Sherman activate Blair and MacArthur, who can be activated by anybody. Here's their movement +1, 4. So Sherman can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. That's mine. So we'll have Steele attempt an assault on Gist. Here's the attempt. Comes off. He'll ask Sherman for a grand, so he's a 4. That comes off. So I could add a whole new hex to this. Gives me a pretty good chance for really smacking that guy pretty good. So I'm going to bring in all of Ord's 3 divisions. So what I see is a type of a +1. Tactical is even at 3 to 3. I now have 25 manpower. So that's going to be a +4 ratio.
Correct.
I've got 3,
Looks like
9 artillery pieces to 1 is +8. Rough. That's going to be a die roll for me to use. It's used. So I do get my artillery as a +1. There's no flank. There's no other terrain. No leader mods. So I see 6 up and none down for a final of a +6.
+6.
Okay. It's an 8. That could be bad.
Okay. Here's defense. No, it's never bad. Damn it. Come on. So +7. That's going to hurt. +7 on 5 is 2 DR. Swear to God, I would love to just stop rolling 1s on combat.
Yeah, that's tough.
Okay. 1, 2, demoralize. Done. Okay. So let me give you 2 DR for that. 5. I mean, damn, that's getting real close to the threshold. That might make me squeak. Okay, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6.
Oh, no effect on me, and I pick up another route result for another point. And I will move these guys into the hex. Initiative. That's yours.
Yeah, let's just, for grins, get Greg out of there. Here's movement. That's fine. He's just going there. Initiative. That's mine. Okay. Let's continue with... I'll have Breckenridge activate Helm. All 3. Here's their movement +2. 7. He's going to transfer down to Helm. And they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. D. Adams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Stovall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative. That's mine. I'll have French march his whole division. Movement +2. Oh, this game sometimes. 1, 2, 3. And these two. Let's see. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. Initiative. That's yours.
Destroying that bridge was a really good idea. I'm going to activate Bussy for movement. 6. So he's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. It's mine. We'll try Bussy again. 4. I really need him to go faster. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay, we'll take French again. Here's movement +2. That's better. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. McNair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Evans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. Initiative. That's yours.
Now we'll try Bussy again. Here's his movement. 5. Here's his extend.
Okay.
So he's okay. He'll go there. Initiative. That's mine. Okay, we'll take Bussy again. Here's his movement. Now he gets the roll I needed the last time. Now his extend is a +1 because it's
+2.
+1 for heat. Yep. +1 and -1 for the scenario. Mm-hmm. And he flips, which is not what I needed him to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. It's mine. So we'll take the 6 Missouri. Go 8. Los is 6, isn't it? Yeah. So you can go 1, 2, 8 to there. Initiative. Mine. We'll take him to fatigue 3. Here's their movement. 5. Here's his extend, as we discussed. Straight up. Ooh, he's okay. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just enough. 5. Okay, so he's got some more strength.
In this situation, he can also just go here, because restricted.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, initiative. That's mine again. Okay. Take Blair and MacArthur. Here's my movement, +1. So he can go there, and MacArthur can go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Okay, what am I trying to do here? So we'll take Blair and MacArthur again. God, this is just maddening. This roadblock. 3 movement points. So here's Blair's extend +1. He's okay. So they go 1, 2, and 3 to there. MacArthur can just go there. Oh, he needs an extend. He's okay. Initiative. It's yours.
Yeah, I need to push it as far as I can, I think, here. We'll take Breckenridge to 3. Here's movement +2. 6. And all need extends. So Helm is +1. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adams is +1. He flips. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Stovall is okay. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initiative. It's mine. Okay. Take French's division next. Here's movement +2. 4. Maxi first. Extend is okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. McNair, he's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Evans, he's okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative, that's yours.
Take the 2nd Illinois. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 to Forbes. Initiative, it's mine. I'll take MacArthur to fatigue 4. Here's his movement, +1, German is 4. Here's his extend, which is +2. He's going to flip. Go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative, it's yours.
We'll go ahead and take French to 4. Here's movement +2, 5. Take Maxi first. Here's +2 on his extend. He flips. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. McNair's extend. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Evans extend. He flips. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
We'll take Tuttle to fatigue 4. Why not? It's not like he's going to do anything back there. This is just straight up. Yes, Tuttle. On fire. Extend. Well, he doesn't flip. That's something. I can't even get him to where he's not in the way. Couldn't move him into a straight up low hex. That'd be something. Yeah, we'll move him down there. Put him next to the bridge. Initiative. That's yours.
I will pass.
Okay. I'll take. I don't think there's any reason not to do this. I'll take Potter, T1, and he and Parker just going to do a mid move to there, assuming Welch is going to get his bridge. Initiative, that's mine. Take the 2nd Illinois. Here's their movement. 4. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative, it's mine. Okay, let me see. So I think with that, I'm going to pass.
I think I'm going to pass as well. We will end the turn. So we can actually remove these, because that's done now, and I'll do a rain recovery in case anyone's moved. We won't have them entrenching. Okay, ready for turn 2. One of the things I love about this is the math of it, and and all the years that you've been building a spreadsheet makes these things very, some people feel like you put the accounting visor on when you play great campaigns. I don't always think that's the case, but there are some things you can look at. I've got the victory point schedule up right now, and I'm showing I am deficient 5 points for manpower losses and 2 for you've got 2 routes on me, so that is 7 points in the hole. Now, I've got essentially 6 divisions already there. Obviously, I'm picking Jackson, so I will assign Jackson as my go-to point because I've got half of them there.
I was expecting it to be Canton. I
Ah!
thought you were going to throw me a curveball.
He fell for my clever rules. So yes, Jackson is the rally point, and that means the magic number, as we talked about last week, is obviously 13 is everyone. If I can get 10, that's 60 points, but at 60, then that leaves me deficient 7, so that would put me at 53, and a threshold for the marginal is, what, 55 or 56?
56, I believe.
56. So that means I have to either get 11 there for 66 points, or I need to turn around and try to bloody the nose a little bit. So what's great about turn 2 here is we're going to see what the random event is, and if it starts to get away, if you get a nice string of initiatives and the Union gets, some really good attacks, I've pretty much sacrificed the majority of Walker's division. So, if it gets to the point where I've lost all 4 of them or 3 of them, then I have to start making accommodations here. So, would you agree with that? I mean, that can shorten the game time on this one considerably. I know there's people out there going, no, play it to the very end, but yes, anything can happen, but that's in Combat Commander. In this game, there you can look at the point schedule, and if the Union you just wallop the hell out of Gist, right? And you wallop the hell out of whoever Wilson up here. So those were 2 amazing attacks, and obviously Wilson was my sacrificial pawn in turn 1. I was kind of hoping that he'd be able to get out of there just before you got that string. That's fine. But now they're kind of in trouble because you have built this amazing expeditionary force there to address the problem with Walker. So yeah, there's a critical need for a string of initiatives to come my way, and if it doesn't, then we're right under the threshold, which is unfortunate. Would you agree or disagree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to, when I looked at this scenario, I thought I've got to push guys and fight when the opportunity comes up and try to get an overwhelming attack, flanks or ratio. And I got those 2.
And you got the special 1 on the roll, so,
And I got the special 1 on the roll. So
I
almost built that into that one of us is going to get a 1.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Which is why I felt like I have to build up huge numbers, because otherwise I know I'm going to get clobbered if I go in there with a +2 attack.
Yeah, when you rolled that 2, I went, oh please give me the 6,
I was thinking,
please. No.
I'm looking at the chart going, well, I'm going to regret putting all those guys in there, because that could be. So yeah. So I just think it's, compared to how hard I had to work to get my guys.
Oh, yes.
And you're already.
I'm on like greased skids to get all the way past there. Yeah.
Yeah, you already banked your six guys for sure, probably 9 for sure, which does make it tight.
And we also had extreme heat, so there was no force marching, which I've got the toolkit, but I'm not pressed to use it yet, right? And we don't care what condition they get to Jackson, just get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can be just demoralized as well. So as long as they have 1 manpower at half combat, you're good.
Exactly. So officially, Jackson is the rally point. I'm going to let you roll our special random event here. See how hot it is. Okay.
It's still just heat.
Just heat. All right. And now it's time for leader transfers. So let's see what you're going to move.
Let me see here. I'm going to leave everybody where they are.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm going to do a little bit of shaky here. Let's see. I'm going to move Walker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. then I'm going to move Johnston 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. And I'll move Loring up to J. Adams. And put French right in the middle with McNair just for window dressing. And I think that's good. That's good for me. Let's see. I think you rolled the first initiative last time, so I'll roll it this time. Here we go. And it's mine, thankfully. Okay. Let's activate Ector and Wilson with Walker. So they will both get a fatigue. And Wilson will need an extend because it's hot. Okay, so here's movement plus 2. 6. We're going to transfer over to Ector. So we got 6 movement points. What would those cavalry like to do?
So it's Ector moving first.
Ector will move first.
You know what? I'm going to stand here. I want to see how this plays out. We'll stand.
I had a feeling. We're going to make the attack. So I see it's a +1 because I'm attacking Delos, so that's 5 movement points. So I've got prepared. And then I've got a +3 for tactical. And the ratio is 3 to 2. So I see a +4 total.
That's 4 total, yeah.
Okay, here's a +4 attack. It's a 9.
Well, +7.
+7 on
Right.
the...
So I lose a manpower. And I guess I'll take it off of Bussy, I guess. Pick up 3 fatigues. Well, that was something of a gamble on my part because I pick up a route result as well as a
So
manpower result.
was that -1 or -2?
You get +2 for that.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
That was the real gamble I was making there. So I got to go further by road 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Actually, we'll go ahead and go. Well, let's see. 5, 6 to there.
Okay. I will not advance into the hex, but I will use my final movement point to do a min-hex move.
Right.
And we'll go on with Greg. Then Wilson's got an extend march of +1. He's okay. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Okay. We'll have Walker activate everybody again. His stack and Wilson. Here's movement +2. Okay. Well, that's 4. And we'll have Wilson go first. Here is his extend +2 now. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. And then the others, Ector's got an extend +1. Oh, he loses manpower. Oops.
Why does he get a +1?
Because of heat.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so they're just both going to go right there. Initiative. That's mine again. Okay, Walker will activate them both again. And here's movement +2. 4. Okay. Ector goes first. Johnston will stay with. They're going to end up in the same spot, but
Yep.
that's fine. So Ector first. Send March +2. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3. And Greg's extend. Actually, he doesn't need one. So.
Nope, he didn't need one.
Actually, that was 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one is 1, 2, and 3 to there. Yeah, we'll do that for safety's sake. Okay. Initiative. Mine again. I'll have Loring activate everyone. Here's movement +2. 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And follow behind. Initiative. Okay.
This is the string I got last time.
Yeah. It's a turn 2 string, exactly.
Run away and
I'll have Whitfield march. Here's their movement. It's 7, 8. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
a little late to the party, aren't we? I'll have steel activate steel. There's their movement. Wow, come on, buddy. So 1 and 2 to there. What would Haas be like? Do I have no movement points remaining?
We'll stand.
Sure. Initiative. That's mine. I'll take steel to fatigue 2. Here's his movement. So he has 7 movement points. He now has an extend, which is +1 for union, -1, and then a +1 for heat.
Mm-hmm.
He's flipping to disorganize. What would Cosby like to do?
Cosby will do a cav retreat.
Okay.
So flip, and it's just a straight roll for this one. And you're going to lose 1. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they'll go 5 and 6 to there.
He has 6 remaining, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He'll stop there. Initiative. That's mine. Or to activate all 3 of his guys.
Not heavy.
Not Hovey. Just the 3 guys under him. Here's their movement. It's 5. Bird will travel with A.J. Smith, who will go first. Here's his extend. It's okay. So they're going to go 1, 2 to there. Here's Osterhuse's extend. +1. So he's okay. And he's going to force march. He's going to flip to disorganize. Here's his force march. He's going to lose 2 manpower. He can go 1, 4, 7. He picked up 5 movement points, so he has enough to get to there. Here's Carr's extend. He's okay. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. It's mine. Okay, we'll have Ord. We'll make a assault attempt against Walker. Carr. And A.J. Smith. Here's the attempt. It's a 5. He's a 5. So 1 comes in. And you've got how many artillery pieces? 1. These guys both have 2, right? Yep. So we'll just go in with A.J. Smith, and we'll attempt a grand assault with Sherman. Does not come off. So the type's going to be a +1. I do have 6 hexes covered now, but 1 hex is going to come off, so the flank's a +3. I have 2 pieces of artillery to your 1, so you're going to get on rolling, I think, is a -1 straight up.
Correct.
And tactical is even. There is no terrain, so I see 4 up and 1 down for a final of a +3.
+3.
I was really hoping to get some ratios on that, but oh well. Here we go. +3. It's a 6.
Okay. Here's defense. And +3. Okay. So +3 on 4.
It's a DA and an FA.
Okay.
So no route result.
So they flip and go farther away, farther away.
J. Smith is done. No manpower loss. Guess I will not move him into the hex, I guess. Yeah, I won't move him into the hex because 10 is going to be +2 regardless, so I'm going to leave A.J. Smith where he is. Initiative. That's yours.
Have French march. Here's movement +2. Woo! Okay, Maxie's extend +1. He's gonna lose manpower. Oops. Go. 1, 2, 3. McNair. He flips. 1, 2, and 3, and Evans. Wow! This game loves me. Loses a manpower. 1, 2, 3. We may not show you a lot of action, but we'll show you things you ain't never seen. Alright, initiative. That's yours.
We'll have Sherman activate Blair, Hovey, and MacArthur. So MacArthur and Hovey will need extend marches. Here's their movement roll. 6. Blair will go first. Sherman will stay with Blair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Here's MacArthur's extend +1. It's a 6. I think on a 9 is going to be a 1 manpower. Yeah. He can go 6 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 1 movement point remaining. What would the 2 cav regiments like to do?
We'll stand.
Okay. Here's Hovey's extend. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I will have Loring activate. Everybody. Movement +2. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Follow behind. Follow behind. Initiative. That's High Ties, that's mine. I will take them again. Here's movement. 4 again. And they all have extend marches. So Buford first. +1. It's okay. 1, 2. Featherstone next. He flips. It's actually not bad. 1, 2. And Loring and Adams. They're okay. 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative, yours.
Yeah, sometimes flipping down there in that congestion, making them a 2 is actually
Yeah.
perfectly fine. Or to activate Hovey. And MacArthur can be activated by anybody. Let me make sure that's correct. I know one of them can be. I think it's MacArthur. Any union, yeah, I may choose MacArthur to participate. Okay. And I'll go to T3. Here's their movement. 6. Or it's going to transfer to Hovey. MacArthur's going to go first. Here's his extend. It's a 4 plus 2. He's going to lose a manpower. He's just going to do a min move to there. Here's Hovey's extend plus 2. Well, that is what I was going to try to do with him. That's unfortunate. I'm going to do that though. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I will take French's division to 3. Here is the movement. 4. Maxi first. He's plus 2 to this extend. He loses a manpower. Okay, so he will go there. And then McNair's extend. He will lose a manpower. Go to 1, 2. And Evans extend. Man, okay. He's going to go, let's see, 4 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative. That's mine. I'll pass.
Well, Park activate Potter, Welsh, and Smith. Here's their movement. 3. So Smith will go 1, 2, 3. Park will travel with Welch. 1, 2, 3. Potter will go 1, 2, 3. Initiative. Mine. Take the same 3 divisions. Here's their movement. That's much better. W.S. Smith will go first, and he's going to force march. Loses manpower and picks up an additional 4 movement points. So he can go 11 hexes. Park will stay with Welch. Smith goes 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 to there. Welch will force march as well. There's his movement. Additional movement points is a 6. He's going to lose 2 manpower. He can now go 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 12 to there. And Potter's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative, that's mine. Park will take all 3 to fatigue 3. Here's their movement. It's 3. They'll transfer to W.S. Smith, who will now roll for an extend march, which will be +1. He's okay, and he has 3 movement points. What would Cosby like to do?
We will do a cav retreat. So it's a -2 to this roll. Just a 1, so nothing to you. 1, 2, 3, 4 away.
So I'll go 1 and 2 to there. Here's Welch's extend +1. He's going to lose a manpower. He's just going to make a min move to right there. And Potter's extend +1. He's okay. He has 3 movement points. He'll go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. That's mine. I'll Sherman activate Blair and Osterhus for movement. They're just going to make a min move, so I'll just roll extend marches and I'll do Osterhus first. So this is going to be a +2, 7. He's going to lose a manpower. Just going to go there. Here's Blair's. That should have been a +3, I think. Blair, because Blair's a +2.
Gotcha.
It's all right. So he's just going to go there. Initiative. That's yours.
I will have Walker activate Hector and Wilson to 4 and just to 2. Here's movement +2. Alright, Just will go first. He has an extend of +1. He's okay. Go there. Wilson will go next. He has an extend of now +4. He's going to lose manpower. I'll go there. And Hector's extend also +4. He's going to lose a manpower. March him to death, baby. March him to death. Stragglers can't be left on the field. Alright. Initiative. That's mine. We'll march just 2, 3. Here's movement +2. God, come on. Extend march +2. Okay. And so he's got 4 total. Go 3 and 4. Initiative. That's low tie. That's yours.
Take the 2nd Illinois. 4. 2, 3, 4. Initiative. It's mine. Oh, those cav are still fresh, aren't they? They're still very fresh. I'll take W.S. Smith, fatigue 4. Here's their movement. 4. So okay, so this would be +2.
Yep.
That's a 6, so he's going to lose. So 6 on an 11 is still 1 manpower loss. He can either go around and get to the same spot, or he could just go down. He'll just go to there. Initiative, it's mine. We'll activate Blair for movement. Here's his movement roll with Sherman. 7. Here's his extend, which is +2. It's a 6, so he's going to flip to disorganize. So they're going to go 1 to there. See any point in waiting. Make a prepared attack. You've got 2 pieces of artillery to my 4. He's exhausted. He can only bring in 3. So we'll go ahead and make this attack. So the type's going to be a +1. Tactical is going to be even. The ratio is 6 to 4.5, so no ratio.
Right.
You have 2 pieces of my artillery to my 4. So that's +2, and that's covered. And I have all 6 X's covered for a flank of a +4.
Mm-hmm.
And so the final is a +5.
Inflicting all the punishment that you can. This could be the last stand here for Johnston.
Okay, +5. Oh, it's a
Wow.
6.
You're saying there's a chance. All right, here we go. Here's defense. Hey, there you go.
So plus
+1.
1 result.
Yep.
I went in with 6. So that's a manpower loss for me.
Wow. And just disorganize whichever one is.
Oh, well, was that my second loss
That's
for the
your
game?
second loss. Yep.
Okay, well, initiative. That's yours.
Okay. Well, come on, just get while you can. He's going to go to 4. Here's a +1 to this roll. That's all right. And now it's going to be a +4 to this for extended march. And he's going to lose a manpower. But he gets to go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there.
You'll put 10 guys in, probably.
I'll put 10, but Johnston's in a hurting spot, and I think that you're going to make him bleed. Initiative, that's yours. And if we look at the current state of affairs, you have +3 on manpower losses. So it is now, yeah, +3. Or -3 to me, yeah.
Yeah, -3 because the routes are equal. I have 2, you have 1.
So if just got there now, that would be 57 points.
57 points, yep. Everything else being equal. So is there any reason for me to even do anything in terms of game?
Well, we got a whole other turn.
Oh, correct. So right now you have a marginal victory.
Have a marginal, but I don't think it's going to stand because eventually in the beginning of the next turn, if you get a couple of good attacks, I mean anywhere Johnston goes right now is going to be
Disorganized and lose manpower.
lose manpower right in retreat. So you have that ahead of you. Unless I can keep rolling 5s and 6s, that would be awesome. But I don't think that luck's going to hold out. So I think it's probably going to be in your favor, just depending on how turn 3 starts, and of course what the heat roll is.
Yeah, so I guess I'll pass.
Yeah, I'll pass 2 because this I think turn 3 is going to go very very quickly here with a couple of initiatives. So okay, well, turn 3. This could be very very quick, and you can see folks out there that my slightly untenable position is such that you march him to death. That's what you do. I deprive Roger of points by hopefully getting the initiative and just marching them until absolute death. Because the manpower losses will just melt away, but again, if they straggle away and go chase apples and pigs off in the farmer's field, they can't get shot. So that's my philosophy here. First, we need to do our random event. So here is our random roll. And it's just heat. Okay. Total antithesis of last week.
Yes, indeed.
All right. And now we have your leader transfers.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking at. I'll bring Ord up to Carr and AJ Smith. He park where he is. I think that's all I'm going to do.
I think mine's pretty simple here. Johnson and Walker can't get anywhere, so they will stay with their command, and that's it for me. So that's pre-decided. So here we go. First initiative. I think it's your turn to roll.
Okay.
Well, I think that's probably game, but let's see what happens.
So we'll activate. Sherman will activate Blair for an attempted assault. So this is a -2 to this roll.
Come on. Oh, man.
So it's a 5. So that's enough to bring in Blair.
Okay.
And we'll attempt a grand. Might as well. So this is just straight up roll. It's a 4, so it
Ooh,
does not happen.
does not happen. Ooh, exciting.
So the type is a +1. The tactical is even. Ratio is 5 to 4.5, so there's no ratio. You have 2 artillery pieces to my 4, so there's no artillery. All 6 hexes are covered, so the flank is a +4. There's no terrain, so I see a final of a +5.
I think it's just +5, yeah.
Okay, +5. Here we
Come
go.
on,
Here's the
hold
attack
on.
roll.
Hold on.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. Come on. Big 6. Big 6. Yeah! All right.
So a +3 result.
It's 3. Does that give you a manpower loss?
I'm a 5, so
No, it does not.
no, 2
Okay, 2
fatigues.
fatigues. Okay. So, and for me, 4.5 +3 is a DR. So you're just going to get 3 points on it now because of the retreat. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, and I think let's see what. So we're going to go to there, farther away, not by road. Zoc and Zoc. So Wilson evaporates. He's gone. 1, and we give you a point for that. Boom. Okay. And then Ector will lose a manpower. Yeah, -1 manpower for him. Give you another one. Boom. And then Greg will lose a manpower and give you a third one. Boom. All right. So that's the first, and then second, third, and fourth. So now I have 8 manpower losses to your 2, so that's 6 in your favor. And that means even if I get just there, that's 60 or 54, which is too shy. So I think we could probably just call it here. I mean, I don't see how. I don't have any tools in the toolkit to get anything. The cavalry is going to just run away at this point, and they're a liability. So we're going to presume that just can get there. I mean, or march.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, we could march him to death, but anything could happen. He could just fail. But either way, best case scenario is I've got 54. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah, with 8, you have 8 losses to 2. Our routes are even with you getting 1, me getting 2, and then you've got 10 units in Jackson.
Yep.
So that's what I see as well.
Yep. Okay. Congratulations. That was good. I mean, that was. I needed that first initiative to go.
Yeah,
I was most likely going to put them there, and then
yep.
They would lose on the Zoc to Zoc, of course, and then they would lose, presumably, on the extended march roll. So I was expecting one of them to evaporate, just like he did in the retreat, and then hopefully get a second initiative, maybe get him to New Salem, just get him out a little bit so that I could do what I said, march him to death. But this was tight, man. I thought. Once you did a great job, and I think you and I both did the same thing where this became the crush zone. Literally, Fleetwood Post Office, I think 2 weeks between Fleetwood and Mars Hill Church. If you could trap them there and inflict that punishment as you did, that was great. So kudos on that.
I probably should have attacked just with Park because those guys weren't going anywhere. And if I attacked him, and that would have forced him back towards Bolton.
Yeah.
And then he would have had less of a chance of making it.
Right.
But I thought I had a pretty good chance of just ending it.
Oh, yeah.
With a +5 flank. I thought, well,
no matter where, I mean, the retreat. Yeah, but that was your best bet because here you're forcing retreat here or here.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go there, but I would still lose 1 either way. But yeah, this one was 1. This one was 2. This one was 1 per. So yeah, either way, it was going to be absolute bloody. The only saving grace was Sherman did not get the orders read for the full everybody attack. Yeah, I saw that writing on the wall. Like, okay, let's see if we can slip just away here and just get to 10. 10 is good. 10 makes me happy. I presume this is Union Marginal, I think?
Yeah, Union Marginal, yep. It just slid under with those 3 manpower losses.
Yeah, that was this one so well balanced that I did, of course, I was feeling good because I got everybody away, but when you make a choice to sacrifice 1, pretty soon I was sacrificing 4, and that hurt. That hurt a lot. So I did want to try something different with, delaying you a little bit with the bridge, but then you built the bridge, so it was zero sum on that. Um, this is a fun scenario. You know, uh, yes, it is completely dicey, as we say in some of them. It's a dicey affair. If either one of us gets a string of initiatives, I'm going to run away, or you're going to set up this beautiful surround. A beautiful surround. You've never seen a surround like this before, and you did. I mean, look at that. You've got three different divisions all participating in the doom of Joseph Johnston. So that's some pretty good coordination there. Even with all of them in the last turn going, I know it was agonizing you just to take them to exhausted 3, exhausted 4, but you were setting it up with a purpose.
Well, that's when I looked at this after our last playthrough. It was like the Union just can't afford to let recover, because if you do, then you've got to push the Confederates to fatigue 4. So hope they flip, and Gist might have fallen apart, and if he'd not gotten some good rolls, if he was back around Hamilton or Campbell, he might not make it to Jackson.
Well, and so I noticed there were 3 moments where the axis pivoted here. The first one was when you trapped Wilson up here. You got a really good setup.
Yeah.
You got 3 or 4 initiatives in a row, pinned him, trapped him. So that was the first one. The second one, I think, was when the attack failed here, somewhere there, and suddenly I'm like, oh, okay, I've got some breathing room. And then the massive one here was Park, just getting that force march of all the way around to here, and to pin just for the moment. That was painful because I was resting him, but then I realized I can't rest him anymore. I gotta move him.
And your attack on my cab, that was for those people who are wondering, that was I don't know how much you're going to edit out of that, but there was quite a bit of time of me deciding to stand and taking the hit, hoping I would not get the route result and the manpower loss, but I was hoping that would go the other way, and then you'd be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
But that kind of flipped it to where now suddenly that made the difference of you having to get 9 or 10 units, or I'm sorry, 10 to 11, because I had you needed to get 11. I thought there's no way you're going to get 11. But you made that attack, you got the route, that canceled out the route result, and the manpower, so that was a 3-point switch, which when we're at 54 with 55 being, or 56,
right.
That flipped the whole script again. So it was like, yeah, there are a lot of turning points in this scenario where it could have gone either way very easily.
Yeah, I was disappointed on the two elements was that you got the bridge again. You sacrificed Tuttle, I think it was, to build the bridge, and he did. So that really just undid that brilliant tactical move in turn 1. And then I think you and I last week had misread it, and then we corrected it this week, was that, oh yeah, this is only unfordable in turn 1. In turn 2, doesn't matter. So it's like, whatever. It's meant to slow them down. And it really didn't. But that was the third point there, was when you attacked, and I still had to move out, but you got the fatigue here, and now Ord is a big traffic jam in Los.
Yep.
So that was critical for me. I think it was at Cohen, maybe somewhere right there.
He was right there, right in the way.
You were just like, oh, what do I do about this? And I was just sitting there going, hee.
This is the bridge I wanted. It was this ford there.
Yeah.
I can't quite read that. Jones's Ford. Jones's Ford was the bridge I wanted, because then I could have just swung everybody across and gotten to here. Not quite open terrain,
right.
But certainly better than.
And Smith failed that one, with the 6.
Yeah, he failed his bridge building roll. So I was like, ah! And then you held on for so long up wherever Park was that it was like, okay, there was no point in me. Well, at that point, I'd used up my 2 attempts, so I didn't have a choice.
Yeah. So as we look now back at the scenario as a whole, having played it both sides, we give our final thoughts for the very last time on the basic scenarios here. So we should make this a good one and, impress the heck out of everybody. But when we look at the scenario design, balance, having played it both sides, is there anything that you can see that is a shortcoming or strategically more important than other things? I mean, it's easy for us every week to go, well, it's just the dice, but I mean, I have a couple of thoughts here on the Confederate side that I think are important for this for players. Do you have anything that you could think of?
Well, I had to make some adjustments today because you destroyed that bridge, and I had to, suddenly Ord was sort of my last guy I was going to try to get across, and he now became my first guy, and I had to spend time that. So I thought that was a good thought to keep in mind, is to sacrifice one brigade to jam everything up, which you did. On the Confederate side, I don't think either one of us, I had a little bit of thought of going to Canton, but I had a good string of initiatives, and the road network, I think, kind of makes Jackson the more attractive candidate. That'd be an interesting comment as someone who's played this and has played it successfully with units retreating to Canton. Neither side can really afford to make a mistake, I think. I think you have to take advantage when you get a good roll and really manage this loess and this terrain. It's really a traffic. It's a weak point, I think, in my game where I don't manage the traffic well. I have a tendency to activate too many units with leader activation instead of kind of, okay, I got to do this step by step.
I will say the counter to that was in that situation here with Osterhus was somewhere over here. Then you rolled his force march and got a 6, and now all of a sudden he can go bump it up a bump here, and then boom and boom, and it's like, all right, well, that was a good use of all-terrain off-road marching.
Oh yes, yeah, that was
I will say that this stretch right here is so critically important in both games that, and I will just some of my thoughts on this. I do think that sacrifice has to be made, blood sacrifice, but is it one? Is it a whole division? Can you afford to make? Well, as we've seen here, I can't afford a whole division. One brigade was what I was expecting here, but you managed to get around quick enough that I ended up sacrificing a second brigade up here, and that was kind of painful because they had to sit here, and then you were building up another assault force, and I had to escape the noose, which I was lucky enough to do at the beginning of 2. I had pretty much written them off at that point, but the fact that I got them out perhaps gave me a little bit of hope. But I think with what I tried here with destroying that bridge, that is one option. You need a delaying force of some kind, and whether it's taking this out here in turn 1 or just building a bulwark, which both of us did over 2 weeks here. It's right in this area right here to defend this pass into Marcel Church. The difference was when I rolled Ord the first time, I think I got like a 4 or 5 and got him to about here. You managed to get a 6 or a 7 and got him all the way up here. Yeah. And that helped in your decision to come this way and to take up the mantle where Sherman did last week for me by getting everybody in force over to here with Steele and his division. So, yeah, I think the Confederates have to expect that you're going to lose at least 1 or 2. The magic number is 11, as you pointed out. If you can get to 11 to either spot, obviously without any manpower losses, then that gives you a little bit of flexibility to try to blunt the Union, try to inflict a manpower loss, or maybe cause a rout on them. I think that's where that crush of numbers comes in. And if you can just go 10 units to Jackson, that's 60. That gives you a little bit of a cushion for whatever may come. And you were excellent in building up the Sherman assault force here to trap Johnston, and I couldn't overcome that. But great scenario. Excellent one even for a speculative to cap this off and as we move into the campaigns. So if you've got comments on this one, if you've got experience, please let us know down there. This is your last chance on the basic scenarios for Thunder on the Mississippi to opine. It's been a little quiet there in the comments section, so if you're watching these at all, put Baba Booey in there. If you hear Baba Booey at this point, put that in the comments so we know that you've made it this far. Otherwise, you want to have any last comments on this scenario, Roger?
I think this was a fun one. I think people will enjoy it if they haven't played it. And I think all the basic scenarios, right? I like, again, the way they laid out all of them. If you're not familiar with the Vicksburg campaign, I think this does immerse you. The basic scenarios gives you a nice history lesson.
100%, because everything I ever learned, even in the American Civil War class that I took in college with the fantastic Jim Jones, not that Jim Jones, different James P. Jones. Basically, it was like, hey, it's the 4th of July. Oh, by the way, Vicksburg fell. That was it. I didn't know anything because even when Joe and Chris were developing this, they said the hardest part of this development was the maps. Nobody had maps. Nobody had local county maps of this for all of this weird low terrain, and they had to cobble it together from so many sources. And that, I think, contributed to the fact that in all the history that I've looked at, Vicksburg gets short shrift for one, but geographically, I didn't even know anything. Now I'm just thinking, I know exactly where Port Gibson is, and I know where Vicksburg is, and I now know how important the Big Black River was to this back and forth between Grant moving east, then moving west between Jackson and Vicksburg. And having that knowledge now really reinforces my appreciation for the entirety of the Vicksburg campaign.
Agreed.
Agreed. All right. Well, then we will leave it here. We're going to move on to our campaigns. So thank you so much for watching all 11 of these basic scenarios. If you missed any of them, feel free to go back, click the like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet, because we've got a lot ahead of you. Thank you very much, Roger. This has been a blast. And for everybody out there who has been supporting us, coming up on 5 years now, well, we appreciate that very much. And those of you who even kick in a buck or two, thank you so much for that. It's really appreciated. And Roger, I will see you at the beginning of the full Vicksburg campaign.
Yep. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.